and welcome to this episode of Joy's World, the podcast. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a bit of a mess. I look like a bit of a mess. Don't ask me what's going on with my lipstick situation. I don't know. I've been eating and drinking all day, so only God knows. Okay, so I'm getting myself together. Right now, I actually just want to fucking cry. Like, I actually want to cry real tears. I probably will cry once I finish recording. And I've got my contacts in today. Ta-da! But yeah. Can you cry with contacts in? I feel like they're going to come out. I mean, just the one. But yeah. It's been a hard week. It's been a bit of a hard week. And if I'm honest with you, I don't really want to record right now. But I was sitting here and I was like, but Joy, you promised an episode every Tuesday, so here I am. And I always bring it back to the receipts, and I always say to myself, how would you feel if you woke up one Wednesday and there was no receipts? What would you do, Joy? If the receipts decided they didn't want to record, what would you do? So I am like, no, pull yourself together, bitch, and do it, because for all of you that listen, I appreciate you so much and I don't want to let you down. Yeah, I don't want to let you down. So here we are. And I think the beauty of my podcast is, like, you guys know that I am not always happy, and you know that I don't always want to fucking be here, but I started this because I had a story to tell, and part of my story is my depression. And so when I'm not feeling the greatest, I feel like it's still important to give you something, because at the end of the day, it's just another part of me, and I want this podcast to be very honest and very open and very real. And it's weird because sometimes when I record, I feel like I'm not speaking to anybody, but obviously, like, I know that this is going to go out to people, so sometimes I do have to think about, like, what it is that I want to share, what it is that I can share. But yeah, I've not been feeling great. A few things have, like, changed in my life. Some people have come back into my life that I didn't think would, and I thought that I was strong enough to deal with it, and maybe I am, but also maybe I'm probably not. So I'm just kind of like getting my head around that. But honestly, that will have to be a story for another day. But yeah, being an adult, it's difficult because you have to make good decisions for yourself, good decisions for your family, and that can be hard at times. That can be very hard. I speak about friendships a lot on this podcast because I feel like friendships come and go, and I feel like when you have a friendship breakup, that is almost as painful as having, like, a relationship breakup. And I haven't had a friendship breakup recently, but I don't know if I want to be like Drake and be like, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no, because I'm just like, there are some people that I really like, and I love people. That's my problem. Like, I love humans, and, like, if you're my friend, like, I want to be like a really good friend to you. But sometimes, like, people let you down, or people make you like question your character. And I feel like that's not good for you. Like, it's not good for my mental health. Do you know what it is? Yeah, like, I'm not a judgmental person, and I don't like other people to be judgmental. Like, if you're my friend and you're doing something that's like maybe not the best decision, not the best choice, unless you ask my opinion, like, I'm not going to give it to you. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. um but yeah, I feel like that's not always reciprocated, and I struggle to deal with that. Like, I'm all for, yeah, honesty and stuff like that. Like, I want, my arm is really hurting, I don't know what's happened. Yeah, I'm all for like honesty and things like that, but um sometimes I think people need to bear in mind people's feelings, and actually like why they have, or why they do the things that they're doing. Like, maybe it's deep, do you know what I mean? And so if it's deep, then I don't think you should like make them feel bad for it, because you could just be making them feel worse than they already do. um so yeah, that's a little situation that's happening at the moment. But yeah, I don't know, as I say, like, I don't know. And sometimes, yeah, like, I just feel like, I don't know, like, it's really hard to keep going. Like, it's really hard to keep going. I sometimes feel like, what is the point in working hard, trying to pursue your dream? Like, what's the point? Sometimes I do feel like it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Why are you trying to make it happen? For Mean Girls. But yeah, I do sometimes feel like that. But then I'm like, no, don't be like that. Like, you're being negative and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like I give too much of myself to people as well. I feel like I need to like hold some stuff back. I'm a very like open and honest person, and maybe I need to not be. Like, I don't know, like, I'm starting to think that, is that hurting me, like being so open with people, because then it gives people room to judge and give their 2 cents, and sometimes you don't want that, you don't need that, you didn't ask for that. I don't know. I don't know. I think friendships are just hard to navigate, really. Friendships, relationships. I don't even know if I want a relationship right now. Like, honestly, like, I just can't. I don't know if I can deal with people. I just don't. I can't deal with humans. I can't deal with humans. So yeah. And I think everybody cheats anyway. So maybe I should just have an open relationship. Open relationship with who? No one. No one wants you, bitch. But yeah. I can hear my neighbours coming. Yeah. I feel like I'm like Megan Trainor. I'm just a hopeless romantic. Looking for love. I'll risk it all just to have it. And I wouldn't take it for granted. But then I don't know. I'm scared. I'm so scared to love someone. I'm so terrified. I'm actually terrified. Because what if they hurt you? Not in a good way. I don't know. It's very hard. But I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just rambling. This episode is a bit. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying you should be honest. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not feeling great. Um, but what I did want to tell you guys about, update, is about my coil situation. So I went to the hospital. Not my boobs poking out. Oh God. Yeah, I went to the hospital because the clinic that I got it in at, they are temporarily shut down. I can't even say that word. Temporarily shut down because of staff shortages. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I had to call up another place, like sexual health clinic, to say I want my coil removed now, because it's been 6 months and I was still bleeding all the fucking time. and I couldn't deal with it anymore. So yeah, I finally got an appointment. I went there, and again, like just like anxiety, like going there because this was a new place. I didn't know if my cab would be able to like find it, stop right outside, blah blah blah. Anyways, like, I managed to find it, got in there. Um, it was a bit awkward. And then, yeah, I had a male nurse, and then there was an assistant, I think she was, another lady, like she was there. And yeah, I was already bleeding when I went there. So he took it out, and it was so funny because I was lying on the fucking bed, legs up, pussy pun show. And he was like, "Oh, do you want to see it?" No, really? First of all, I probably wouldn't be able to see it. It's probably tiny. And second of all, no. Like I trust that you've taken it out. I don't think you would waste both of our times right here, right now. So yeah, and I said to him like, because I obviously, so they took it out, and then they were like, "Oh, have you thought about what other contraception you want to go on?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, no, like, well, I no, it wasn't no, because before I went to the appointment, I spoke to a nurse or whatever they were. I don't know what they are called, nurse, whatever. And she was telling me my options. She was like, oh, you can get the patch that you have to change every week, or you can get a pill. Now, I'm really bad with pills. I say this all the time. I'm really bad with taking tablets. Like, I won't do it. Like, I can take tablets if it's like for like, like antibiotics. I can take that for a week. Fair enough. I'll remember. Yeah. But in terms of every day, and especially with the contraception pill, like you have to take it every day at the same time, otherwise it's not gonna feel work. So then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? And I know that I'm not going to take a pill every day for the rest of my life. Like I will forget. I try to take my multivitamins, I'll fucking forget. I take my hay fever tablets, I forget. Like every now and again I forget. Like it's like that simple. So I was like, I'm not sure about that. And I said to him, I was like, oh, with the patch, like, will I have irregular bleeding? And he was like, yeah, like with any hormone-based contraception, you can get irregular bleeding for like a couple of weeks or whatever. And obviously, bearing in mind my experience I've just had with this coil, honestly, like the thought of bleeding anymore, I can't cope. I don't want it irregular. I want it regular. I want it back to how it was, because this is a joke. I thought the grass was greener. I thought, yeah, let me be responsible. Let me get the coil, and hopefully, and I got the Marina, and I was like, hopefully, it will either make my periods lighter or stop. It didn't do that at all. Then he was like to me, oh, how was your periods before? I was like, they were all right. He was like, if you managed them before, like if you like, basically he was trying to say to me, I should try the copper coil, the one without hormones, because he was like, oh, that one doesn't have hormones, so it shouldn't mess up your flow. He said, yeah, for some women, it can make them have 2 periods a month. Who the fuck wants that? Or it can make it slightly heavier. But if you was managing it before, then you should be able to manage it. Me, I'm looking at the man like, are you serious? I don't want no coil inside me ever again. Leave me alone. Shout out to you if you're on the coil, but it was not for me. It didn't work for me. And so yeah, so he was like, so do you not want anything today? I was like, no, I don't want your patch. I don't want your pill. I don't want another coil. I want my body to get back to how it was. Also, like I feel like, because like my body's just had this coil in it for 6 months. So no, like maybe my hormones are all over the place. Maybe that's why I'm sad. I don't know, but it's out now. I finally stopped bleeding, like literally as of yesterday. So even once they took it out, I've still had about 4 or 5 days of bleeding. But honestly, I've never used so many fucking tampons in my life. Never bought so, oh my god, I got hiccups. I've never bought so many tampons in my fucking life, honestly. Like it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And yeah, I mean, the coil works for some women. It just didn't agree with me. Absolutely not. And I've given up, guys. I'm a quitter. If you quit, Joy, you'll be a quitter. I'm a quitter. Okay. Yeah, no. No, so no contraception for me. I joke and I say that I'm using God's contraception. So I hope your pull-out game is strong. Joking, obviously. I'm joking. I never do that. I don't even have sex. I'm a good girl. Do you know what? I'm just going to save myself till marriage. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save myself until marriage. But then when I get married, then what happens? Because I don't want to be popping out babies every year. You know, me, I got my one baby. If another little baby comes out, then what can I do? Everybody says a baby is a blessing. So let it be my blessing. If the sperm takes to the egg, then the sperm takes to the egg, innit? Where's the male pill? Is that out? Is that happening? I don't think I'd trust a man to be on the pill anyway. I don't think I'd trust him. I don't know. So basically, I don't know. But I'm just happy that I've got the coil out. I really want my body to go back to normal. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Life is just hard. Like, why is life so difficult? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I feel like someone was telling me the other day that how she went through a time where she felt really lonely. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's very real. Like, you can have a lot of people around you, but still feel lonely. And I think that's really sad. Like, it's really sad. But to anybody listening, like, I just want to say to you, like, if you ever feel lonely, like if you ever feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, I swear down, just message me. I will listen. I'm not a therapist, so I can't probably give you good advice, but I will listen. I will definitely listen. Like, I'm here for you, 100%. And unless you're a weirdo. I'm kind of joking. No, like, I just feel like, yeah, I never want anyone to feel super, super lonely, because I know what that's like, and it's not nice, and that's sad. And I don't want other people to be sad. I don't want to be sad either, but sometimes life be like that, innit? A good friend told me one time that happiness is like a moment. It's like a feeling. It's like a moment. Like, it's not gonna last forever. You have to just keep doing things that brings you that joy. No pun intended. But yeah, and I agree. Like, we can't be happy 24/7, but we can try and do things to make ourselves as happy as we can be. And I really don't, we don't have time for, not in 2022, we don't have time for people that around us that don't make us happy. I've said this before, I'll say it again till I'm blue in the face. Like, anyone in your life, friends, family, colleagues, whatever, that is not making you feel like, not necessarily that they're not making you feel good, but if they're making you feel bad, delete, block, delete, move on. Shout out to la la la, let me explain. We ain't doing that. I'm not here for it. I'm sorry. Like, I can't deal with anybody in my life that wants to put me down, make me feel like shit. No, you're shit, and I'm amazing. I'm absolutely amazing. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself on a daily basis, that I'm amazing. It's everybody else with the problem. And I'm basically perfect. I'm basically perfect. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking, but I'm joking. Like, you know, when you're kind of joking, but you're kind of not joking. Like, I definitely feel it's other people with the problem. It's not me. But yeah, it's really hard because I feel like nice, good people get hurt a lot. I really do. I do think that. Depression is a bitch, you know. It's an absolute bitch. Absolute bitch. And you know, like, NHS and that, yeah. Like, you can get like a few sessions of counselling or therapy, like 6, I think it is. But after that, then what happens? I feel like everyone should be in therapy all the time. Like, I really do. Maybe not all, no, not really. I feel like a lot of people need to be in therapy. I used to have a therapist, but yeah, no, I don't. I think I should get one. I think it's good to talk about how you're feeling. Um and I think it's good to like have that as a consistent thing, not just when things are really bad. I think I spoke about this a while ago when I was speaking to Fern McCann, that like, yeah, like, people should be in therapy anyway. It's not only when like you're like in your deepest, like darkest moments that you need a therapist. Like, sometimes even when good things are happening, it can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. And in the world that we live in now, with social media and all that, like, some people just get very much like in their heads, you know, and they overthink things. And oh my God, not that fridge still needing defrosting. It's been needing defrosting for about 6 months now. I'm not doing it. I can't be asked. It's heavy and I'm not lifting it on my own. I can't be asked. But yeah, I don't know. Guys, I genuinely don't have anything else to say. I promise you, next episode I'll be on point. Absolutely on point. But this is why you're here. You love me. You want an honest podcast? This is an honest podcast. Today I'm not feeling great. Okay, I'm not feeling good. I don't have anything to say. Not that I don't have anything to say. I've probably got things to say, but I just can't think right now. I feel like shit. I feel like shit. I've done something that I'm regretting. I haven't done anything. I attempted to do something that I shouldn't have done, and now I'm just like, oh, Joy, you're so silly. You should have done that, bitch. I don't want to give the other person like an ego boost. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit shitty about that. But we absolutely move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my Spotify playlist. I'm going to find I've got a playlist called Feelings. I'm going to listen to that. And I'm going to go to bed and get up for work in the morning. That's what I'm going to do, because do you know what? And do you know what? This is another thing, right? It's okay to not be okay. And today I'm not okay. And it's okay. I'm allowed to have some time. You know, like some people watch stuff or listen to music that's going to make them cry. I'm that person. Like, I'm going to listen to music that's going to make me cry because I need to let it out. Like, I need to cry for a little bit. And then in the morning, everything will be better. Yeah. Like, it's not. I remember, I don't know where I heard this from. Someone told me, like, it's okay to have a down day. It's about not letting it turn into a bad 2 days, a bad 3 days, a bad 4 days, a bad week, a bad month, a bad year. That's what it's about. So when I'm feeling sad, I will embrace my sadness like I will tonight. And tomorrow, I'm not going to let all the stresses of today carry like over with me tomorrow and be sad about it tomorrow. No, I'm going to be like, okay, it's happened. This has happened. You've cried it out. You've dealt with it. Breathe, relax, move on. You're an amazing person. That's it. And honestly, like, any of you guys listening or watching this, I honestly need you to think the same. We need, as a collective, we need to think like that. We're allowed to be sad. It's okay. We're allowed to make mistakes. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. You know you, I know me, and we know that we're good people. So if we're good people, we can't let other people come and question that or make us question it. Can't have it. That can't run. It will never run on these streets. It can't happen. It really can't. We're too fucking fly to be fucking letting dickheads piss us off. It's not happening. I've got an itchy back after all that. There we go. Lovely. We love it here. I love you. We're nearly at 100 episodes. That's what we're nearly at. We're in the 80s. We're in the 80s. I'm going to see the receipts live next week and I can't wait. I'm excited. I love them girls. You know I love them girls. But yeah, we are amazing. I am amazing. I'm allowed to make mistakes. It's fine. Thank you for listening to this episode. I'm sorry if it was a bit shit. Sorry, not sorry. No, I am sorry. But I wanted to give you something. And me not on point is better than nothing at all. So here we are. I forgot what I even fucking say at the end. Fucking hell. I want you all to just take care of yourselves. I'm just going to say that before I go. Please take care of yourself. Look after yourselves. Know that you're amazing. Know that it's everybody else's problem. It's not yours. I swear down, it's not yours. Know who you are. Know yourself. Know that you're amazing. And I need to know that I'm fucking the shit. I am the shit. I am the shit. No matter what. Yeah. Remember to follow your dreams and follow me on Instagram at Joy's World the Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at JoyXOXO. Follow me on TikTok, Joy's Podcast. What? That's not my TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, Joy's World the Podcast. Email me if you're a hot guy or a hot girl or a hot non-binary babes. Joy's Podcast at hotmail.com. Remember to stay happy. She says crying. Imagine. Stay happy and live your best life always because I love you.